welcome to the vlog. Doing my makeup in a weird order today, but I'm gonna finish up my eyes. Haven't done like full coverage, full lip kind of thing in a minute. So here's the thing, it's end of August. I'm ready for fall. I woke up this morning and chose fall. It's time in my book. I think this is the earliest I've ever been in the mood for fall. Usually I wait till like September, but you know what? Today's the day. So as I was drinking my first cup of morning coffee, sitting on the couch this morning, I was like, I'm gonna order some fall things. So I placed an order on Walmart. So I did want to thank Walmart for continuing to support my channel and sponsoring a portion of today's video. They have as soon as same day delivery, and they also have express delivery, which is in as soon as an hour. So my order is already gonna be here in a few minutes. I got some fall clothing, decor, and also some baking things because I think we're gonna make some. I found two recipes. I either want to do fall pumpkin scones this morning or we might get wild and do both pumpkin cookies. It's like soft pumpkin cookies. Painted my nails dark red last night. I'm in the mood. So basically by the time I finish getting ready and have a little breakfast, my Walmart order will already be here. I was kind of surprised at some of the stuff that you could get as soon as same day delivery. Some of the furniture, like even bigger items. And the express delivery is faster. It's for like lighter, smaller kind of items. But I love that I can get multiple things like in different categories all in the same order. Instead of having to get delivery from or drive around to multiple stores, I don't even have to leave my apartment. Guess I'm kind of doing fall makeup too. I'm just gonna smudge some brown eyeshadows, maybe do a little bit, let's do a little warmer for one. This is the Profusion Mattes palette. So let's have a little catch up while I'm waiting for my order. By the way, I'm using a different camera today that I haven't shot on in a while, so let me know what you think of it throughout this vlog. So I got back last night from, I was gone for like a few nights with my boyfriend. I thankfully got in with my doctor for last minute injections in my neck, so we ended up turning it into like a couple night little trip, even though it was like a medical trip. And we got really lucky with the weather. It was sunny most of the days. Oh my god, bomb food. This Italian place, Luce, you need to go to if you're in Portland. Super cute little like small cozy kind of restaurant. They have indoor and outdoor seating. The food was so fresh. Favorite thing was that you could order half portions of everything, which I wish every restaurant did because then you can try a bunch of different things. We got a couple different salads, a couple different pastas. Everything was incredible, super fresh. The pasta, this kind of pasta is my favorite. I love when restaurants have that shape of pasta. It's so satisfying to bite into. And for dessert, pop over to Lauretta Jean's. It's all homemade pies and desserts, and we went twice. It was so good. Get the cobbler. The only one I wouldn't recommend is the blueberry pie. We tried a few. Okay, the cakes were good too. But at night, like at 8:30 or 9, whenever we went after dinner, it was still line out the door packed. So late afternoon, there were a lot more options. Like the first time we went, I think it was 4 p.m. random time, but there were a lot of options and like no line. The second time when we went at night, there were a few things left and the line was very long. Tov Coffee on Hawthorne was really cute atmosphere. It's like an Egyptian coffee place. Coffee was good, but I wish I tried like the Turkish coffee, but the atmosphere is really cute. They have like floor pillows, definitely like a Arab kind of vibe. And Hawthorne is just really fun to walk around, especially that area of Hawthorne. If you haven't been there before, Hawthorne and Southeast Division. Definitely leave downtown Portland, leave Pearl District and go across the river. Portland is funky. Like I forgot compared to Seattle. Seattle has a couple like funky-ish neighborhoods, I guess like Fremont area I would say, but nothing like Portland. There's a lot of character, a lot of cool shops to just like look at. Even if you're not into vintage shopping and stuff, that's just fun to walk around. What do I need? Oh, highlighter. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. There we go. Coming to life now. So we stopped a couple places on the way back yesterday and got home at like 8 p.m. and I wasn't feeling great after the drive, so we just rested, watched Below Deck. I am deep in Below Deck. I'm addicted. So besides all the fun fall things today, which we're gonna start with, we'll just see how much I get done today, but need to edit, need to unpack, just like get my life together as well. But first we're gonna, you know, focus on pumpkins. Priorities. put on jeans. Let's unzip. Got a little knock on my door. My Walmart order has arrived. So big mix of stuff here, but I'll show you what I got. First off, these cute little guys right behind me, 2 pumpkins. This holiday season is extra exciting for me because it's the first time I've been in one place in a couple years. I have a nomad vlog playlist if you want to see all those travels. So when I started traveling, I sold everything. So I sold all my home stuff, all of my fall decor, holiday decor. So now it's fun to be able to like decorate a new place. So got this really cute black kind of, I guess like felted kind of pumpkin. We'll put you right back up here, and then the same one but taller in this really pretty cream color. I can't with this one. This thing is so freaking cute. It's actually looking a bit more orange on camera right now, I feel like, but it's more of like a burnt orange camel color. I might put this on my little bench below my TV. So like I said, I want to bake some pumpkin things, so I got just the classics. Got some pumpkin, the big thing of the pumpkin puree. Smaller thing of flour because I already have a big bag of flour, but I did last minute decide to get these that I saw in Walmart, these storage containers, because right now all of my baking stuff, flour, sugar, all that is just in the bags, and I feel like it's so much easier to scoop out when it's in a container like this. This one's pretty big, but they have a bunch of different sizes, so I got this smaller one. I'll have all this stuff linked down below. And what's cool is they actually stack on each other. And on here, they tell you exactly which one it stacks with. They have a nice seal on them, so should keep stuff fresh. And it's just so much easier when you're baking to scoop something out of a container like this. So I'm excited to impromptu organize my baking supplies. I love baking. The issue is that then you're eating your baking. But anytime I bake, I try to like give some away to people too. So I got ground ginger that was needed for one of the recipes, some more vanilla extract. This was a really good price. And then a pumpkin pie spice. And I just ran out of maple syrup, so I got another bottle. The scone recipe calls for a little maple syrup for the glaze. Pumpkin candle season. Oh my god, I'm gonna light this while we bake and it's gonna be a vibe. And I really like the outside of this as well. It's just a really pretty glass container, so this will look cute as decor too. Okay, what I'm really excited for right now is the fall clothing. So found a few different things. Excuse me, pumpkin. This Avia brand I've talked about multiple times. I love their sports bras. I'll link the exact one I'm talking about down below. And also their half zip is one of my most worn items, that blue one that I showed in a different video. But they have this quarter zip, and the material again is so nice. The Avia brand I think has some of the nicest materials. This feels good. It has like a nice weight to it, really cute and soft ribbed kind of material. I remember they had a gray one of this as well, like a light gray. It'd be cute with jeans and boots, but also just day to day with yoga pants and like cute running shoes. This thing I'm gonna be probably sleeping in. This is so soft. Cute little chenille, I think it's like chenille, cute little cardigan. I got a size medium because I wanted it really oversized, but like wearing with a long sleeve like this in the fall with camel boots. So excited. They had this in a few different colors as well. I want to say they had a green and an orange, and I think a black as well. When I think of fall, this color is fall to me. This camel dress, again, the material of this, extremely soft. Turtleneck, sleeveless little mini dress. And even when it gets colder, it would be cute to actually layer it with like a long sleeve like this, just for some added warmth. Then you could put a little jacket over it, put some tights underneath. Only $10. I've talked about these before. These are my favorite tank tops from Walmart. I have these in probably like 4 or 5 colors now. I sleep in them, I layer them with stuff, I've worked out in them. They're just like an all-around good tank top. They're super affordable. They're a few dollars. I wear a size small. The material is very soft, has a nice like stretch to it, but this is a new color for the fall. That will also look super cute with the cardigan I just showed. This one, total score. This is a Sherpa vest. They had this in a couple different colors. Zip up, it has pockets, and it's the really cute Sherpa material. This for winter too would be really pretty, fall winter. I picture this either dressed up or casual with like a sleek back bun, cute leggings, and then running shoes, like tan running shoes. That would be so cute. Again, this is by my favorite Avia brand, but it's fleece on the insides. Like it feels pretty thick, so it should be fairly warm. And I got a extra small in this because it does run oversized. Random snack thing I saw in there, and I just ran out of pistachios. I'm in a pistachio phase right now. They're so good, and they're actually pretty good for you. And these ones have no shells. Well, I got bananas. Then I also got this headband. So this is the last thing. Really pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but it has this really slight, like subtle pattern on it. It looks almost like silky, just so you can see the look. Oh yeah. One last thing, actually, I got also this because I saw someone talking about this on Instagram. I think it was Abby Young, Pantene 10-in-1 Miracle Rescue Spray. So I sprayed on damp hair as a leave-in and then style. Let's see how this smells. It smells good. Just smells like nice and fresh. Nothing special, but it smells good. This is a look. Love that I was able to literally have an idea this morning, go on Walmart, place the order, and it's already here. So if you have a random urge to decorate for fall, to throw a last minute party, if you need a last minute birthday gift for people, Halloween costumes, just random groceries, kid stuff, whatever it is, using Walmart's as soon as same day is a great option. And they have express late night delivery. So if you want to order as late as 10:30 p.m., you can get your order delivered by 11 p.m. All of the products I mentioned are linked down below in the description box. I'm like salivating looking at these baking ingredients and thinking about pumpkin things I'm about to bake. Okay, my butter got a little too softened. It says it's supposed to be thick and tacky, but mine are, I think, a little bit too tacky. So what I'm gonna do is freeze, like ball them and then freeze the cookie sheets for, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes or so, and then pop them in because I think they might be just a little too tacky. It's more of the consistency of like banana bread or something. We'll see how these turn out. Instead of doing the cream cheese frosting, I decided to do just a basic glaze. This was also from the same website, Sally's Baking Addiction. I've made a few of her recipes and they're really good. So I think I'm gonna put this on some of them, not all of them. But these ones are just plain, they're cooling. They're supposed to cool on here for like 5 minutes on the baking sheet, then transfer over. But I did some with chocolate chips, and then the other ones I'm gonna do with the icing, and then maybe a couple plain. This made a ton of cookies. I still have, I think, 12 more balls in the freezer right now, and then probably like 10 more cookies of dough in the fridge that I don't know if I'm gonna ball it and then freeze it or just make it, but I ran out of sheets to use right now. Freezing these for my boyfriend because he likes to eat cookies frozen, fresh. I just tried a warm one. I think they're really good. If you like really soft cookies, these almost have like a cakey consistency. Super good. She says on the recipe that the longer you let them cool, the more flavor they have, and that she even thinks they're better the next day. But I mean, I thought they were good today, so still gonna bake some more, and I have some in the oven right now. These guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, they're good. How many total did you make? So you got those over there, more in the oven.
It made a lot, like over 2 dozen. Chocolate is too chocolatey for me.
Oh, well, I can take care of that.
Very important cookie update. I would make this recipe again, but I think I would add either more like pumpkin spice, the flavor, the pumpkin pie seasoning, or maybe a little bit more pumpkin itself. They're good, but they're like subtle pumpkin, but the texture is amazing. They're like very cakey, super soft. If you like the like soft, chewy kind of cookie, these are great, but they're still like kind of light at the same time. So I would make it again with some alterations. I like the icing that I used. I'll link the icing recipe down below too. Again, just like light, not too much. If you want really sweet cookies, I would do the frosting instead, but for me, I feel like the icing was perfect if you don't want them overly sweet. I'm gonna give some away and then freeze some, but it also made over 2 dozen, so actually made a ton. I've just been editing this morning, camped out right here. Okay, I put the white pumpkin and the Walmart candle on my little fireplace, and I love the way that it looks against the green wall. The contrast is so good, especially with the art above it. I've lit this twice so far and it's burning really nice. Like it's burning super even, but also it's not too overpowering. Like I left it lit for a few hours each time. And the pumpkin scent actually like lasted in the apartment after we left and then came back, but it wasn't overpowering while it was burning. It wasn't like too scented. So really liking that candle as well. I definitely would repurchase that. And also like look at other scents from that line. Okay, so it's the next day. I've just been working, nothing exciting. I do need to desperately unpack right now though. I've started doing laundry, so I already cleared out my dirty clothes, but we have so much just like beach stuff, all the random bags right now. So I really wanna just organize everything, clean it all up so that I'm leaving in a week. I didn't even say that. I leave in less than a week. So my boyfriend leaves tomorrow and then I have basically like 5 nights to get everything done I need to get done before I'm gonna leave again, and I'll be gone for a while. More updates to come on that. There'll be a big life update video coming. Yeah, this week's gonna be pretty hectic. The inside of this cooler isn't bad, but I'm just gonna wipe it down since I won't be using it for a while. This is what I've been using all summer. I love the tan color, but this with a couple ice packs kept everything really cold. We did a couple of road trips and then just bringing it to lakes and everything. This was a good one, and it's around like 10 bucks, but I like it because it's soft, so you don't have to deal with carrying like an awkward heavy hard cooler. For 2 people with like lunches, I could pack sandwiches, snacks in here, drinks, and it was still totally enough space. So I'm just gonna wipe this out. While I'm thinking about it, I do want to mention this in case anyone else gets these injections, because I literally just saved like $900 or got reimbursed for $900. One of my doctors, and this is, you know, just the medical system. Skip ahead, you can skip ahead to this point if you don't care about. This is gonna be only applicable to certain people, so totally get it if you want to fast forward this part of the vlog. The injections that I get in my neck are Botox, because Botox relaxes your muscles. When you get Botox for migraine, there's like a standard protocol where they do, usually it's 150 milligrams, so it's a ton. I mean, they're doing, I can't remember exactly how many shots, but somewhere between like at least 15 different spots. I feel like on me normally it's closer to like 20 through neck, traps, and then head. It goes through insurance, like a medical treatment. It's not like getting cosmetic Botox. But even after going through insurance, at least with my insurance, my copay after Botox treatment will be, depending on, you know, where I get it done, because I've gotten it done all over the place in the last 5 years, but depending on how they bill it, the amount of units, and like if you go through a specialty pharmacy, like all this stuff, usually it's around $690, like $700 every 3 months after insurance. That's crazy. But like I said, been doing these specifically for like around 5 years now. Not once, multiple doctors, not once has a single doctor mentioned this. It was only until my last treatment that I found out about this, so I wanted to pass it along to you guys in case, I know a lot of you who follow me have chronic migraine and I'm sure get this treatment as well. So if you do, one of my doctors just mentioned to me the Botox savings program. It's actually through Botox itself, like the drug. I think you can actually get it covered beforehand as well, but what I did is they reimburse up to 180 days after the treatment. So as soon as I found that out from my doctor, I went on there and submitted 2 different claims, you know, every 3 months, and they cover it. And I think it was up to like $4,000 a year they'll cover you. They just reimburse your out-of-pocket expenses for getting Botox. Don't ask me how that makes sense. I mean, they're probably making so much money from the insurance companies because it's so exorbitantly billed, you know, like the actual drug itself costs like nothing. Doctors bill insurance companies a shit ton. And then Botox is still, I'm sure, pocketing so much money. So the fact that they reimburse patients, to us, it feels like a lot of money. $700, that's a lot of money. For them, I'm sure they're still making a ton of money. But anyways, I'm just always like mind blown sometimes how long it takes to find out certain information. Like, I don't know why every doctor's office isn't straight up mentioning this to people who are getting Botox, because it could literally have saved thousands of dollars in the last 5 years if I had known about this. Actually over that. But so if this can help any of you save money, I always like to mention things that help people out with medical bills, like Health Well Foundation. I've talked about it a lot. Yeah, it's expensive, man, if you have a chronic illness. I don't think people realize until they're like deep in the healthcare system just how awful it is in this country. So any little thing that can help you guys out, I want to share. So anyways, let's pour some flour in my new storage containers. Natural segue. So I cleaned this out. This is the smaller of the two I got. I might exchange the bigger one for a smaller container so I can put my brown sugar and stuff in there, because I think this size will be perfect for flour. I want to put like a couple bags in here. By the way, one last thing on that note, talk to your neurologist, talk to your doctors. This is not me like endorsing it. I'm just trying to help you guys save money. It's what I personally get a little bit of relief from. It's the only injection out of, I've tried so many steroid injection nerve blocks, like all of them. Botox is personally the only thing for me that has helped relieve a little bit of the pain. I basically get like, it takes for me a month usually for the injections to start kicking in. Usually for people it's like closer to a week. For me it's usually a month, and then I have a solid month of like significantly reduced pain and migraines, and then I have a month of hell where it's wearing off. So that's the cycle for me. But anything, even if it's 1 month every 3 that's like decent, I will take it. And for me it's just taken years to figure out like the exact spots that I do find relief from. Sometimes when they don't hit the right spots, I don't get any relief. It's really like I fully guide the doctor, like whoever's doing it. I push on the spots and I can feel like in my neck, the hot points, like really push on them, usually put a nail mark, and then that's exactly where they go. If they just do their own thing and stick with like the migraine protocol, which is like specific spots, I don't get relief. And then also certain ones will do guided with an ultrasound. My doctor in Seattle used to do that. Like if they would use an ultrasound machine, because when you get in here, it gets like too close to certain nerves that can be dangerous. So if you're going in the front, then they definitely should be using an ultrasound. At least that's my understanding. I guess I could have actually used the big one for this, but that's okay. I have barely any in the bag left over. Much better. So satisfying. Because I'm leaving so soon, I'm not gonna fully put away everything, but definitely like the clothes. I'm not gonna be bringing all this clothes, so at least I'm gonna go through these. Comment down below, would you rather pack or unpack? I actually usually don't mind packing. The weird thing with traveling for so long is that kind of packing and unpacking, when I was moving so many times, doing the nomad thing, that required zero brain power because I had already initially had everything I was gonna bring. I was literally just taking it out and putting it in an Airbnb and then putting it right back in, so I could actually do it so fast. Now packing actually takes so much more time and brain power because it's like starting from scratch every time. When I was doing it before, it was like the initial, when I would like reset at my parents' house where I had a lot of my stuff, that packing would be a project because I'd be packing for like multiple months at a time and like different seasons and swapping things out. Like I remember that really being time consuming. But other than that, yeah, it was not bad. I'm used to being in an apartment now and I just love it. Like I just really like having an actual place. That now when I think back to that time and traveling, it's like I definitely would not want to be permanently on the move again for that long, but so glad I did it. I have no regrets. Like it all just worked out, I feel like, how it was supposed to, and things could have worked out very differently if the timing was off by even like a couple months. I still have so many places I want to go and I still love traveling, but the thought of like doing it permanently and not having a home base is definitely something I am not interested in anymore. Is this productive? Not really. I'm just taking everything out and putting it in a pile. Then I'm gonna transport over and actually put stuff away. I might throw on a podcast or a show. If you guys have any good, actually specifically, because these are my favorite kind of podcasts, advice where like people call in and then the podcast hosts give their advice, especially if it's a relationship one. That's why I love the Ask Nick episodes of the Vial Files. But if you have a podcast like that you like, let me know. My friend just told me about one, Reddit on Wiki, I think it's called. I haven't listened to it yet, but any of those I always think are so fascinating, just like hearing people's issues and what's going on in their world. It was my mom's birthday, so I picked up some coffee from like a local place for her in Portland. It's called Never Never. Packaging is so cute. Reminded me of her for some reason. Tea and coffee from the hotel. Since it's the last night before he leaves, we're doing like an early dinner at this nice place to kind of celebrate just the end of the trip. We were with each other for like over actually exactly a month this time. And then also celebrate the fact that he just got a new job. Big like title jump and pay bump. It's like a really good company. I'm super excited and just proud of him. So kind of a combo dinner. I don't know what I'm wearing. It's like a nicer place but still casual. So I just want to wear something cute, but I'm also on my period, so I'm like, feel like just wearing this yoga pants and a sweatshirt. That's not gonna happen. I have a cute like puffy black sleeve dress that is loose and flowy. Maybe I'll wear that. This is very summer to me, and like I said, summer is over. So I'm gonna end off this vlog here. I hope you guys felt the cozy fall vibes through the screen. Thanks again to Walmart. I'll have all the products linked down below in the description box. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.